Too many salon owners put their business first and put themselves last when it comes to money. How is your salon financially stressed, but you were still able to go and travel the world with Tony Robbins for a year? It's because of this system, babe, and that's why I'm here to share it with you, because it will change your life forever. Review your allocations and adjust accordingly to percentages depending on where the business is growing. How do I know these things? If you need more help, I'm here for you. If it is your salon, you want to make sure that you have got different accounts set up in your salon for different things. And the first one needs to be for welcome to Salon Temple, the revolution in the hair and beauty industry, a space where being banked and creating massive global impact is the new standard. I'm Blythe Langford, and in this podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact strategies and insights that helped me transform my 3 salons into 7-figure businesses. If you're ready to step into your power, grow your wealth, and be part of a movement that's changing the game globally, then babe, you're in the right place. So let's get started. I'm so excited to bring you this episode, which is called Wealth Strategy for Salon Success. I don't know how many salon owners come to me, and it doesn't matter whether they're a 6, 7, or 8-figure business owner. Finances can be crippling when you don't have a grasp on wealth and wealth strategy. So this episode is going to revolutionize your salon finances. We're going to create wealth buckets, and you're going to put yourself first. What? I have to pay my taxes first. Really? We're going to go into that. So let's go. Too many salon owners put their business first and put themselves last when it comes to money. How many of you out there have also, when times are tough, don't pay yourself, don't pay your super, don't look after you, but look after everybody else first. One that sets you up for financial freedom while you're growing your salon. That's impossible, Blythe. No way. Oh my gosh. I literally have to pay everybody first because I am not worthy. Babe, look at the previous episode. It was all about self-worth. So you can go into that and then maybe watch this one, because it will help you so much. Because what I want to help you with is create a common mindset for you. One where you as a salon owner prioritize yourself before your expenses, your taxes, and overheads, right? The goal of this episode is to teach you wealth strategy using what I call the buckets system, okay? So the bucket system allows you to shift your focus from being important in your business so that your personal finance health comes first. Yay, yay, yay. I'm all here for you to get banked, baby. So section 1 of this is the traditional money mindset. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I feel it's really important for us to acknowledge as salon owners how fucked up shit is in business, right? It's like you got to pay your supplier, you got to pay your staff, you got to pay your taxes, you've got to pay everybody else first, and then there's nothing left for you. And so you just do whatever it takes, and when it's okay, like when the timing's right, then you'll pay yourself. Like it's okay, you'll get your car on finance and you'll make everything look amazing from the outside, and on the inside you're like, oh my God, financial security, please. Please give me some financial security. It's driving me insane. It's so hard. It's debilitating. Yep, a lot of salon owners come to me like that, and I remember what it was like back in the day, not knowing what to do, although I still was earning 7 figures from each of my businesses and running around the world doing amazing personal development. But I know salon owners don't have those abilities because they have not created buckets for them to be able to do things. You might be thinking, Blythe, how is your salon financially stressed, but you were still able to go and travel the world with Tony Robbins for a year? It's because of this system, babe, and that's why I'm here to share it with you, because it will change your life forever. This can take you from financial stress and burnout and no long-term wealth strategy to shifting that scarcity mindset into abundance and viewing money as a tool for your own support and personal growth and development, simultaneously growing your business and your staff and your clients as well. So section 2, I'm going to talk to you now about the wealth buckets. What are wealth buckets, Blythe? I've heard of buckets, but normally either water or shit goes in them. Well, If water or shit are important to you, then you can create a bucket around it. But buckets are a simple financial system that allows you to allocate money into each individual bucket depending on what category is really important to you. So you create buckets within your salon, and then you also create personal buckets. Bit confused, Blythe. Okay. I'm going back. I'm going way back and explaining the buckets. So if it is your salon, you want to make sure that you have got different accounts set up in your salon for different things. And the first one needs to be for emergencies. Emergencies. What if you hurt yourself? What if 5 staff members leave at once? What if there is a financial collapse? What if? All of the things. And it's called the emergency fund. And the emergency fund is almost as important as the profit bucket, right? So we want to make sure we've got an emergency bucket and a profit bucket. Now, what's the profit bucket? Baby, that's your bucket. It's your bucket. It's so beautiful. It's just for you and your profit and for your lifestyle and all of the amazing things that you want to do. I can't do that. I'm innately unworthy. There's an episode for that. It's from last week. Watch it. So, yes, you can create a bucket for yourself, because why else are you in business? Well, I'm for my clients and for my staff. And do you want to eat baked beans for the rest of your life? No. So let's create a strategy. Bucket number 1, account number 1 is for your emergency fund. Bucket number 2 is for your profit, for you, baby, because I love you. I love you. It's for your personal growth. It's for your long-time financial independence. It's to ensure that you get paid first from now on and not last. You're welcome. I love you. And then you want to make sure that you've got a bucket for tax. Make sure you've got a bucket. That will help to resolve a lot of stress for unexpected bills. But you know what? I don't know if it's obvious how I feel about tax. You can also go on payment plans for tax. I don't think you need to pay your tax all out and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, but tax is so stressful. I have to pay the tax department straight away. Really? Who told you that? Your grandma and your accountant. Fuck them. Granny, you're indoctrinated into the system, and accountants, motherfuckers work for the ATO. Motherfuckers work for the tax department. I'm not for it. Put it on a payment plan. Pay the little amount you want. Like, pay the tax department those motherfuckers last. Pay yourself first. Oh my God, that's so bad, Blythe. That's so bad. Is it? That's what payment plans are for. Did you know that the tax department, it's like Bali. Like, it's not a beautiful tropical paradise, but you can barter. Yep, you can barter with them. What do you mean? You can reduce your tax payments by asking for a reduction? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, you sexy motherfucker. If you want to go on a payment plan. But if you don't want to go on a payment plan, you could say, you ring them and you say, hey, tax dude, I'm going to give you an upfront payment because I have saved all of my money to pay you. But I can only pay you half of what I owe you. And I'm going to pay you half and you're going to wipe the rest. Wow, Blythe, you're a confident little bitch. Yes, I am. And I am transmitting that confidence to you so you can call the tax department and pay half of your bill today. But will they let me? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe they'll let you pay 3/4 or half. Some of them, if they're having a good day, if they got a lot of sex this morning, they might let you pay half. So let's hope that you get that person, right? But you can literally reduce your bills by asking. So ask the tax department for a reduction. Now, the next bouquet you want is for operating expenses. So for your salon costs, your rent, your supplies, your staff, your wages, your overheads, that is what you want to make sure you've got a big, big bucket for. That bucket should hold 50%. Because you want to keep it lean and aligned with your revenue growth. Because if you've got these buckets set up, then you are paying into the bucket and then your wages come from that bucket. So then all of your money goes to where it's meant to go each and every week. Confusing, yes, but it won't be by the end of this episode. Now, the next bucket is for growth and education. Growth and education is vitally important because guess what? If there's no profits, you can use the growth and education bucket to go and do whatever the fuck you want around the world. Because it's classed as education. Just go and do a bloody course somewhere. I did. It's amazing. I learned everything that I wanted to about everything I want to across the entire world and just put it through education and training. So I am giving you the permission to do the same. Reinvest in yourself to make your life rich so that your salon will be rich. Watch previous episode, it will help you with that. But it also allows for staff training and initiatives and leadership courses so that your staff can step up and become empowered leaders within your salon so that you can do the things you love. And if you watch the last episode, it'll be things that are outside of your salon. Because I know you love your salon, but babe, let's get you away from the salon so you can also have a rich life, okay? Now, the way you want to set these buckets up is a rough guide. So for your profit bucket, which is yours, baby, 20% of every single week goes into your profit bucket, okay? Then 15% of your week goes into taxes. Blech! I don't agree with it because whatever's left over from that one, you can just put in the profit bucket, okay? Let's just think about it like that. Expenses, 50%, okay? Then you've got your growth bucket, growth and education, 5 to 10%. And then you've got your emergency bucket, which is like 10% as well, okay? So emergency can be for anything, unexpected situations, repairs, downturns, opportunities, any of those things. So they are your buckets. Now, we're going to move on from buckets for a minute because this is all just to do with your salon buckets. I'm going to go into your personal buckets later, but I hope you wrote all of those down. Go back, rewind, write those buckets down, write the percentage down. That's how I want you to look at your revenue each and every week and have it go to one of those buckets so that you can have a wealth strategy within your salon that will literally take away any financial debilitation within your nervous system. Yum, you're welcome. I love you so much, babe. I love you. That's for you. Oh, my nervous system is relaxing. I hope yours is too. Now, section number 3. Why do I pay myself first, Blythe? The tax department. I got to pay my taxes first, which is what 80% of salon owners come to me and say, I've got this massive tax debt. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about getting a personal loan or a business loan to cover my tax debt. Oh, babe, I remember what it was like to think that I had to pay the tax department before I paid for my own mental stability so that I could run the salon. The tax department does not care about your financial health. Why should you prioritize them over yourself? Paying yourself first shows a level of self-respect and self-care and builds long-term financial security, because financial security is what calms your nervous system. It what gives you back your mental health. It's what builds your confidence, reduces stress, and ensures motivation to grow the business sustainably. And that's the most important thing. It's all about you growing this business. It's not about the fucking tax department, okay? Get the fuck over it. That's an old, outdated model. Listen to what I said about the tax department. It's barley. Barter with those motherfuckers. Or put it on a payment plan. Who gives a shit? They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. And if you're in a real financial trouble time with your salon, tell them, hey, can't pay you anything for the next 4 months. Maybe like $10 a week, okay? And then after the $10 a week, then I'm going to pay you $20 a week. You're welcome, okay? Make it sustainable, whatever is going to work for you. And then you're like, oh my God, Blythe, I don't like having loans. This is your invitation to grow your capacity of wealth, of what you're actually able to hold. The tax department debt isn't necessarily bad. It's something that will just stay there that you don't even have to worry about. Just ring them up, make an agreement with them, and move on, babe. And then put money into your profit bucket. I feel so guilty paying myself instead of the tax department. Those guys are literally stealing from you. They're stealing your money. You need to get your salon healthy first before you pay those C-bombs, okay? You're welcome. Section number 4, how to implement the health bucket system. I'm glad you asked. How do I implement the health bucket system? Cool. Steps to set up your wealth buckets. Number 1, you need a pen, babe. Get a pen, write this down or put it in your notes. Open separate accounts. That's all you have to do. Open separate accounts, one for each bucket, and track it What do you mean, Blythe? That sounds like work. Okay, we'll get an AI tool that does it for you, or pay if you're struggling with this shit, you need to pay a virtual assistant because they're super cheap. You can go and help save somebody in another country that's fucking having a really rough time by helping them do all of these things. I don't want them to have anything to do with my accounts, Blythe. Great, so they have viewing access only. Nobody should have access to your accounts. Viewing access only, okay? So, but you need to set this all up. Open up separate accounts, one for each bucket, and then track it. So every single week that a certain percentage goes into each bucket. Blythe, this takes time. Babe, do you want to be broke or banked? Step the fuck up. Let's go. Put on your big girl pants and let's go and create financial security for you for the rest of your life. It's worth it. Worth it on a piece of paper. All you have to do is just track this shit. And if you're fancy or you've got a VA, get them to create a spreadsheet for you, okay? So then you can allocate every week immediately. When the revenue comes in, you divide it into each bucket, right? According to the percentages. I don't know how to do percentages. Get a calculator. You've got a calculator on your phone. You can use it. And then I want you to track this monthly. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Your VA will do it, okay? Your VA or your receptionist, just get a VA, babe. Just get a VA. Get a VA. They can even answer your phone. You don't even have to have a receptionist in the salon. You don't have to rely on your first year to answer the phone for you. Get a VA because they're going to work for you. And even better, get an AI. Get AI because they're always turned on. They don't have bad days. They don't get sick. They don't have emotional stress. Get an AI tool that's going to do stuff for you. You know, babe, it's totally worth it. Track it monthly, review your allocations, and adjust accordingly to percentages depending on where the business is growing. How do you do that? How do I know these things? If you need more help, I'm here for you. I am here for you. I'm an amazing business mentor and coach. Been in the industry for 30 years, had 3 7-figure salons that I took from 6 figures of debt to 7 figures, all in under 9 months. So I feel like I'm really great at helping people. Oh, and I also coach clients. I've been coaching clients in business development for the last 20 years and on all kinds of business. But now I'm hyper-focused on salon owners because I want you to be banked. I want you to be wealthy, wise, and worthy, babe. So let's go. Now, the 4th thing you need to do is set clear goals. What do you mean? I want you to think about each bucket, right? And think about what are they actually for. Is one bucket for personal savings, like your personal savings goals? That's definitely your profit bucket. Tax savings, salon investments. Is it for a reno? All of those kind of things. And then think about what it is that you actually are generating in your salon each and every month and what the percentages are going to go into each bucket. Okay. So let's say you've got $100,000 salon and 50% is going into your expenses bucket. Well, that's 50 grand. 50 grand going into your expenses bucket. And then you've got 20% going into your personal bucket, into your profit bucket. So that's $20,000 going into your personal bucket every month. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Because at the end of the year, 20,000 multiplied by 12 is 120,000. Yes, then you've got $120,000 in that bucket. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh my God, isn't that so exciting? Yes, yes it is. And then you've got your tax bucket and you have put aside anywhere from 10 to 20% depending on your adversity for risk and adversity for self-worth and self-love, right? So it could be anywhere from obviously 10 to 20 grand a year, right? And then you've got your growth bucket, which let's say you're putting 5 to 20%, obviously anywhere from 5 to 20 grand. So you get what I'm saying. Your emergency bucket, very important. Anywhere from 10 to 20% for that bucket is very important, okay? So 10 to 20 grand a month that you're putting aside just into your emergency bucket. Now, these are the essential buckets for your salon, right? Now, once you've got these buckets, then you also want to probably create your own buckets within your own personal bank accounts, okay, that are different from your salon. You could also set up a different kind of structure that is tax avoidant. Oh my gosh, if you want to find out more about that, then you should let me know, because there is some cool shit out there that you can do to pay minimal tax. It might be trusts, it might be self-managed super funds, it might be not-for-profits, it might be all of these cool things that can help you be even more tax avoidant. But Blythe, that sounds illegal. No, tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is recommended by the tax department. So if you want to be tax avoidant like the tax department recommends, then babe, I got some strategies. Reach out. It's really cool. Now, section number 5 is overcoming resistance and building new habits, because I hear you being like, this is too hard. Oh my gosh, I feel guilty about paying myself before I pay the tax department. I believe that there isn't enough money to allocate across these buckets. I believe that even putting like a little bit of money into the profit bucket is really shit. Watch the previous episode on self-worth. And remember that you will always feel like you're financially crippled if you do not start allocating your revenue to where it needs to go and creating a wealth strategy. This is what a financial advisor does. Oh yeah, I studied that course, financial advisory. Yeah, I did that. Me personally, Blythe, I did that. So if you want really good strategies, guess what I've been doing for the last 10 years for my clients? So reach out, book a call. I love it. It's literally the funnest shit to me. When people are like, oh my God, I've got all this debt, I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, babe, let's go. We're initiating you into the next level of wealth. Let's go and create some amazing wealth strategies for you that are gonna 10x anything else that you would do. So the most important thing as well is start small. Even if you don't believe there is enough money for these buckets, just put something in them, okay? Put something in these buckets and start to use them. Just creating these buckets really takes you from intellectualizing financial security and financial wealth to actualizing it. You're creating a tangible wealth strategy, which is priceless to your nervous system. Babe, it will 10x your life, really. And then you've got all of these different buckets to pull on for when you need them. And track your progress. Celebrate your milestones. Like if you didn't spend anything in your profit bucket and you had 20% of your revenue at the end of the year, what are you going to do with it? That's like, you could purchase homes with that. You could purchase the amazing car. Don't purchase a car. It's a dumb investment. Like purchase amazing things that are going to add to your wealth strategy, right? That are assets that are going to accumulate and compound each and every year, that are going to give you an even better life, that are going to add to your financial portfolio, that aren't going to take from your financial portfolio, right? And so the most important thing that you can do is reframe your guilt. What do you mean, reframe? So you need to think about your guilt in another way. Paying yourself first ensures that you can continue to support your team and your salon. Straight up. If you don't pay yourself first, you can never afford your team and your salon's growth. Section number 6, the long-term benefits of wealth buckets. Financial freedom, creating a cushion for your future and retirement. Babe, when you retire, you want that fluffy down pillow of money, cash, banked, right? You want better business decisions, clear allocations made because you are not emotionally spending, right? Because we emotionally spend when we're stressed and we are not financially secure. You want personal satisfaction. So you want to feel like you're rewarding yourself, or you are rewarded for your hard work. This will stop burnout. This will create motivation and allow you to love your business again, because too many of us do not love our businesses. They become this cesspool of shit. And I want your cesspool of shit to turn into heaven, where you are turned on and you look at your growth bucket and your profit bucket growing and you're like, yes, I can have everything I desire this year. Yes, babe, you're worthy of that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great year. A great year. It's going to be a great year for you. I can feel it. Can you feel it? If you can't, you should reach out, because I would love to work with high 6 and high 7-figure business owners who are ready to change the trajectory of their salon. Now, the key takeaways of this episode are: shift your mindset. You are more important than the tax department, baby. I said it. I said it. Yep. And number 2, wealth buckets ensure a balanced, sustainable approach to your financial management, aka you won't get burnt out and feel like shit. 3, start small. Stay consistent and watch your personal and business wealth grow. Yummity yum yum. They're the main things. That's really it, right? Okay, so what do I do from here, Blythe? Take the first step today, babe. Open up separate accounts. Open up separate accounts. You don't even need to go into the bank. You can just do it on the app on your phone. Open up separate accounts. And from your last week's money of your salon, I want you to start allocating into different buckets. Oh, it's so time consuming. No, it's not. Because you spend more time dreading this shit. And if you were more organized, guess what? The mental dread, unicorns and rainbows, over away, right? It unicorns on a rainbow far, far away. It goes away, right? So just do those things. Allocate your net income and reclaim your financial power. Your future self will fucking thank you. You will be rich, banked, wealthy, wise, and you will feel so worthy of all of that money. Because guess what? You are worthy of having a beautiful wealth structure that's simple. Because believe me, once you start doing this, it becomes so fucking simple that you literally are like, oh my gosh, all that mental stress goes away with organization. Yep, your mental stress just is gone because your finances are allocated perfectly for the life that you actually want to live. So make sure that you take that first step today, open up separate bank accounts and start your wealth strategy. And if it all feels like too much, that's what I'm here for. I am an amazing business mentor that can help you set up your buckets for your salon, but then also set up your own buckets for the life that you actually want to live and everything that you desire in your life. So give me a call, reach out, let's go and start to create a completely different structure for your wealth. If this episode spoke to your soul, I would love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget, please subscribe on your favorite platform too. Don't let your journey end here. Connect with me and my like-minded community of beautiful souls at Blythe Langford on all social platforms. I look forward to diving with you deeper on your journey.